Good day guys, and welcome to another video. I'm here under the mango tree and I want to talk about something. I got this phone last year, just a little over a year ago. This is the Google Pixel 7a. Man, I was so excited about it. But I want to warn everyone, do not buy these Pixels. I know people will say it's just my experience, maybe the phone is bad, but this phone is now basically non-functional only after a year. I usually keep it for some time because a phone is not something I want to keep buying every year. And the funny thing is, when I got the phone, I did a big review. I was so happy with it. You could go back, I'll put a little thumbnail right here of that video because there's a lot of features in this phone, a lot of AI features and whatnot. Months after that, I realized the battery started to act a little wonky, charge will dissipate a lot. There are certain settings on this as a Google phone that I wanted to change and I wanted to customize. And this is a Google Android phone. And the whole thing of Android is the phone is yours. You're like the admin. You can do what you want with it. There is one thing in this. And with core, clean Android, I could not get rid of. And it caused me on a Google Pixel to put a launcher on it. Could you imagine? On a Google Pixel with clean Android on it, I had to also put a launcher. Let me show you. So I have the phone here. And I like to have my home screen set up in a very specific way. That's why I like Android. Clock, I have two other clocks tracking and I have all the apps I use regularly right here. All the phones, I can't remember for how long, years and years going back, well over a decade. This is how I set up my screen. I cannot get that if I did not put on a launcher. I have Nova launcher running on this, on a Google phone. Could you imagine that? So let me show you what it is. I cannot get a clock to go here because this here, I think it's some kind of gesture thing where there's features with the weather and whatnot. That is permanently there. This date you're seeing here. Yes, it have features and whatnot built into it, but I cannot move that. This is Android. It's supposed to be fully customizable. And I want my big clock here. That is blocking me from it. I can't fit everything I want to get it how I want it. And so disappointed that I actually needed a launcher for a Google Pixel phone that is pure Android. That's actually not the biggest reason. I mean, as I told you, I have a new phone and this phone is basically gone. It's actually kind of dangerous to have this phone now. How much creators could say like they're giving a kind of update and semi-review of a phone underneath a beautiful mango tree. And leaves right here. Anyway. So here is the issue with this. A few days ago, the case, this has a case on it. The case is not fitting it properly. If you look, this side has a lip. This side, my hand is going straight off. And I'm thinking, what is wrong with the case? Take out the case, do all kind of thing. Realize the case is not the problem. The problem is the phone. Are we seeing that? That's the back of the phone. There is a bump. And that was pushing the case off. Battery is swelling on a phone that is about a year old. I know that there are manufacturer defects and this could just be the issue, but added on top the software experience that I mentioned. Plus now this phone is basically unusable and actually a fire hazard because it's a battery, it's lithium battery, this thing could explode. This has me so upset. So upset. The phone that is supposed to represent Google and how the Google experience from the software issue I had then to this. Yes, I could now send this back or I could try to get it fixed. I live in Jamaica. I am pretty sure the phone fixers down here, the technicians I should say, they don't have a battery for this. They'll have to special order it. I don't know how long it has. Ship it to the US, get it fixed or something. But then again, it's not safe. And then there is a cost attached because I'm in Jamaica. That's the big problem with this. My advice would be do not buy Pixel phones. I don't think they have things figured out. The software experience is bad for me. It's not as fast, to be honest. That Tensor chip, I think there's a lot of maturing that needs to happen with it. I don't know. I just, you get phones, you're so excited and you're using it. I always, after getting the phone and then realizing I can't set it up how I want, left a negative influence, and then after the battery started to degrade. Alright, let's see here what we could do. Now, one good thing about this phone is that photography-wise, this camera is actually really good. Video-wise, But another problem is, I would just have to have it slightly in the sun, recording a video, and it will give me a heat warning. Now, it never shut down or anything like that. It'll give me like a warning that the phone is getting hot constantly. It's like they build in, they know that the phone is going to give trouble, so they built in warnings to it. I can see the glue. Oh, damn. Oh, it's taking out the whole thing. And that's it. You see the battery there? Swollen boy. Oh, from the side, yeah. And you get an opportunity to see inside the Pixel phone. And the good, again, for photography, it's so sad because that's very good cameras. Now you're seeing the battery. That's the thing. They're seeing all the writing and whatnot. Again, it's very clear that it is swollen, as you can see. I wonder how safe this is. I hope it doesn't explode in my hands. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep this and this. You know, I like to kind of keep my old phones. So this is safe, all right? I wasn't trusting having this with the battery stored. Next thing you catch fire or whatnot. And it's pretty cool to see inside of the phone and all the different stuff and pretty nice, especially like the cameras up there. And this is the culprit. That's the chunky boy causing all the issues there. Fire hazard. And this thing burns really hot when they finally fully give out. I have an all knife here. Do not, I repeat, do not try this at home. But you guys know I'm a bit adventurous or not thinking things through. That happens quite a lot. Oh, I don't know if you saw it, it smoked just now. That's basically it, guys. Me telling you, from my experience, do not buy the Pixel phone. I think it'll be some time until I ever buy back a Google Pixel phone. Sometimes you just have to stick with the ones that you know work and work really well. I got me a normal Samsung. I'm sure I've had Samsungs in the past. I'm sure the phone I have now is gonna last me years, which is what I like. I don't buy phones every year. My phones have to last me minimum 3 to 4 years. Thanks for watching. I know it's kind of a weird video. See this as an update to a year after using my Google Pixel phone. This is where we're at. Anyway guys, remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. At least I know it's a little safe to dispose of, and it wouldn't catch like the bins on fire or anything. So I'm not just trying to be destructive. I just want to ensure that it is safe and it burns out or anything. So I saw some smoke. So maybe that's whatever danger